Hey, good morning, everybody, on your Tuesday. You are going to feel a significant change in the weather today, Tuesday, across Kansas and Missouri. Make sure you dress accordingly. Let's go ahead and get you all set up for what is going to sweep through the area today. So here is the surface chart for today, and this really tells the big picture story. There is a front working its way across Kansas. It's a cold front right now. As it travels over here into eastern Kansas, into western Missouri, it is going to eventually become a stationary boundary, and we can expect showers and drizzle first, and then periods of heavier rain, and then strong winds represented by the pressure gradient here, predominantly in eastern Kansas, but they will find their way over into western Missouri later today as well. So at 7 a.m. this morning, the showers that are associated with this cold front are mostly west of Topeka. They are working their way to the east. We're seeing a few pockets of heavier rainfall along and just north of I-70 as this front makes its way into the area today. So I mentioned that the rain was part one, but that's really not all that this front is going to bring us. Here's what happens with the wind picture as we go through the day. Picking up even later this morning, some stronger wind gusts out in western Kansas, Garden City, for example, picking up some possible 31-mile-per-hour wind gusts today. And that is what's going to travel across the state of Kansas as we get through the afternoon, just along and mostly behind this front. Look at the persistent wind gusts that are going to plague Kansas all day today. We're up to 3-4 p.m. now before this starts to reach east central Kansas, but I do expect strong wind gusts to persist through the area. They're going to hang out there in eastern Kansas the longest. This is 8, 9, now 10 p.m. this evening. This will persist into the overnight that we will get up for some 29 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts, still lasting after midnight behind this front before these finally start to die down late morning, approaching noon for tomorrow. That's Wednesday. So here's what I expect later today. This is a possible radar look at about noon. And this is when I think the showers are going to finally start to reach state line, drifting over into west central Missouri. Here is between noon and about 2 p.m. So a couple of things are standing out to me in this morning's data is at least 2 points in the forecast. I look for the heavier precipitation to be Butler and points to the south if I'm looking up and down I-49, and Fort Scott and points to the south if I am looking up and down the 69 corridor. So I think by 3 o'clock today, we do see heavier rainfall between, say, Fort Scott and Carthage, Joplin areas to the south-southeast, as I think this is when the bulk of the showers will settle in for the afternoon. As we move through into the evening, I see the same thing kind of happening again towards 7, 8 o'clock. These are widespread and heavier, and this looks like, Fort Scott, Eldo, Bolivar down towards Springfield. So we'll be looking at you guys for the heaviest of the rain totals, but I'm up to about 9 o'clock tonight, 10, 11 now, approaching midnight, when around this low pressure system, this flow will just keep rotating, and so we do see continued pretty light with a few moderate showers in the area as late as 7 a.m. for your Wednesday morning. Here is later 9, 10 on your Wednesday morning, just a few spotty showers left in the area before this thing finally dissipates out, and I think it really won't get gone until mid-afternoon on Wednesday. The progression as far as rainfall is going to pick up as we travel to the east, and so all of that activity and all of that wind all over in east central Kansas is only going to bring maybe 3/10 of an inch, pushing half an inch here in up and down the state line is where we will see that transition. I think half an inch and a little bit more over towards Clinton, maybe tipping 6/10 of an inch, and as we get over towards the St. Louis area, maybe over 1 inch as that boundary stalls out and causes those storms to linger and drop more precipitation over. So all that said, as far as the cold front goes, not having a really significant impact on temperatures. I'm looking for highs between 50 to about 56 today, all around the region, as you can see that cold front draped across. So what is the good news? After this system pushes through, I see all the cloud cover going with it. Sunshine breaks back into the forecast in a major way for Thursday for sure. So we are getting there, one rainy, cloudy day ahead of you today. It's Tuesday. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will catch you back later.